Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. My name is Akira Green Bonner. I've been married for a year now and I still love to say all my names. I'm a Green girl, I'm a Bonner girl, I'm Akira Green Bonner, and I am coming to you from Adamsville, Alabama, where I live with my husband and my brother-in-law and now my dog. I have officially gotten a dog, and if he is willing, I will let you meet him. Maybe. This is a podcast about knitting and generally living the craftiest life possible. Let's see. Today's date is actually May the 9th. I actually filmed a podcast on May 7th, but I was in such a dark place. I was like, I think I need to do it over. I know everybody doesn't have the best of days, but that one was just like really depressing. So here we are filming again. That, and I also said what my dad's gift was at the end, and I still haven't figured out how to use the beep, so had to start over. So if you would like to find me on the social medias, you can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_. You can find me on Ravelry as KiraGreen95. We do have a Ravelry group for the podcast, and it is the Knitting Annihilator podcast Ravelry group. You just search that on the tab, and it'll come up. What are you looking for?
Yes. Thank you.
Everybody's home today, so if there's any outbursts or anything, this is real life, people. Oh, this is my husband.
Hey. Bye.
That's all you're gonna get. Okay, so after checking on the Ravelry group, I did see that we had some new members. So I want to shout you guys out. So, welcome to the following lovely Annihilators. Welcome to Hand Wash Dry Flat, which is Freddie, and she's from the UK. Oh my god. Hello. Also, Crafty Aaron 18, who is Aaron, and she's from America. And on my paper, I put America. So hello, Aaron. Also, we have Kelly Mai, who is Kelly from California. And also, Not Crafty Brina, who is Sabrina from North Dakota. So thank you so much for joining the Ravelry group. I greatly appreciate it. I think I'm going to start doing my best to be more active in the Ravelry group, so that way when people join, it's just not like this one thread and just you telling me about yourself. So with that, we're going to have a giveaway. Giveaway. So I recently hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, really. Celebrate. I don't know how to put music in, so this is my music. My husband's judging me. So I want to do a giveaway for the 100 subscribers, and here are the rules. So you do have to be a subscriber to the YouTube channel. Also, I would love for you to be a member of the Ravelry group, because that's where I will be putting the thread with the prompt that you have to answer. And that's it. So be a part of the Ravelry group, be a subscriber of the channel, and you are entered to win. And you just have to answer the prompt. I don't know what it is yet, and hopefully by today, I will be able to have that up for you guys. And thank you so much for you guys' support. I think you guys are amazing. The knitting community is pretty, well, the crafty community in general is pretty freaking awesome. Are you gonna pee? Because I can't.
Leroy, don't you pee in here.
He looks...
Come on, Leroy.
Oh, we're going outside. Okay. So, that is all I had for administrative things. You're not going to go out there with them? You're not going to...
No, please not.
You're not going to go out there?
No, please not.
Okay. So, let's get into the knitting goodness. I do have one finished object for you. And everything is up here because with a puppy, nothing can be on the floor. So, nobody is safe. So So this is a project that I haven't had on the podcast before. I started it maybe 2 days after I filmed the podcast, and I was sad. And instead of buying yarn, I cast it on yarn I already had. So that's always a plus, because I am an impulsive, emotional buyer. So I'm just proud that I have not bought anything lately out of emotion. And here is...
Did he pee on the board?
So this... My mom is texting me. Yes, Mom, I made it home. Okay, text my mom back and tell her I made it home.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. So this is my Changing Staircases shawl by Trysten, who is Trysten and Christy of the the Girls in the Yarn Cafe podcast. This is her first pattern, I believe. I knit these on Haya Sharps. I want to say size 5. Either 5 or 6. I think it was 6 because I pulled the needles out of something and frog something and then used the needles for this. And this yarn is actually from Christy from Yarn Cafe Creations, and it's called Molly's Mix. And I named this shawl Living the Sloth Life because that's what Trysten felt this yarn should have been called. So it is all done, and it's described to be a shawlette, and it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be because I like big shawls, as you can see from my backdrop here. I enjoyed big shawls. So little shawls, I'm just like, that's not gonna work. So it's bigger than I thought, which is cool, and it's not blocked yet. So once I block it and stretch it out, it might even get bigger. So yes, and that is the only finished object I have. Leroy. I'm going to try to show you guys Leroy. Let's see how cooperative he's going to be. Leroy!
Come on, you.
I'm right here.
No.
He doesn't care anything about me right now. It's too much going on. Okay. Oh, don't bite me, please. You bit me in the last video.
He did?
Hello, Leroy. Yeah, he bit me right on the face.
What?
Don't you be a bad dog.
So this is Leroy. And he is a hot mess. Say, I am a hot mess. Can't be held for too long. Thank you for making an appearance. Oh, now you're coming back. Oh, now you're trying to bite everything else. That's Leroy. Okay. So,
Are you hungry?
that is all the finished objects I have today. Stop laughing at me.
I think he wants some more food.
So,
Fatty dog.
we're going to go into works in progress. And I only have one that I can show you because my mom's gift, I can't show you because both my parents watch the podcast. So my mom's gift is almost done. And my dad's gift has gone from a birthday gift to a Father's Day gift. So we're still working on that. So I do have one work in progress that I can show you. So this is the Akira shawl by Tammy Gore. And this is what I have so far. Oh wow, it looks really nice today. When I last filmed, it was like this late, but maybe because the door is open or something. I don't know, but that looks really good.
What's that? Oh, that's from the woman.
Yeah. So this yarn, the
Okay.
purple yarn, is Madeline Tosh in the medieval colorway, and the
This one.
variegated yarn
What's that?
is an exclusive Louisiana yarn that my parents got me when they went to New Orleans, and it is called Mardi Gras, and it's from
This
the
one, what's that?
Quarter Stitches yarn shop in Louisiana. So it's coming out really nice, and I am knitting these on my signature needles, my expensive needles, and these are a size 5. So I want to talk about the needles a little bit. I'm not going to say that I don't like them. I am going to say they've scared me once or twice. As I was knitting, I did see that it came undone. And there's like no, like, if you look, there's no like place to put like a key or anything like that to like tighten it up. So you're kind of just going by faith that they're tight enough. So they have come apart a time or two. And this, I don't know if maybe it's the yarn, because honestly I do feel that the yarn is really like coarse and it's not as soft as other yarns that I've worked with. And so when I go to kind of start my row, there's kind of a snag, but that could be me. I'm going to continue to give them a try because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, because I've used Haya Sharps like for a while and those are my favorites. So I don't know where he's going. So I want to give these a try because this is the only pattern that I've done. So maybe once I use a softer yarn, maybe it'll be different. And I have a little stitch marker. This is from Jamie of my Leslie G. That's not it. Yes, it is. Leslie G Knits yarn shop on Etsy. It came with some yarn that I bought from her. And then I have my Elephant Progress Keeper from my friend Caleisha from Florida, and she actually made this for me, and it was on a card, and I almost cried. So, did I show you this?
What?
Look, it's an elephant.
That's cool. How'd you make that?
It looks like how you would make earrings. It looks like she got like a little.
That's fancy.
Yeah, I used to make earrings when I was younger, so I kind of know how to do this. Would I do this? I don't know. I'll be completely honest with you. So that is the only work in progress that I have to show you. But the other ones are moving along. My mother's gift is moving along. There was a part of the pattern where I was like, I'm not doing it because it's not coming out correctly. And then Danielle, who's the best knitting friend ever. Well, one of the best knitting friends ever, because I have a few. And like few, I mean like 2. So one of the best knitting friends ever, she was like, well, go watch this video. And then I was like, I watched it and I was like, oh, that's not what I'm doing. So I'm doing it correctly now, so I will be following the pattern, even though Amy does encourage modifiers. So, yep, I think that's it. I do have show notes this time, so we're not all over the place. And no one is getting cussed out this podcast. So, we should be doing good.
Who got cooked out?
Remember, DJ had said that bad word that one time.
Which one? Tell you talking about Maya?
Yeah.
Oh, he called you on the phone? That was the last one?
Yeah.
I'll go by fast.
Okay, so now we can get into some shopping shenanigans. When I last filmed, this was not here yet, but now it is, and we can, because you know I always open Yarn of the Month clubs with you guys. So, let's open it. Babe, I need some. No, I don't.
Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. That's the potty bell. We're going potty. Oopsie.
It is.
Leroy, I just really don't want you to steal my yarn. I really don't. I strongly just don't want you to take it. Thank you. Alright. So let's do this. Alright. So this Yarn of the Month Club is really special to me because it's the last Yarn of the Month Club that Lolo did before she said she wasn't doing anymore. So I feel special and lucky enough to have snagged the last and final Yarn of the Month Club. Don't remember what it was because I always forget about these until I get the email saying that your order shipped. And I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, so,
No,
young
Leroy.
man, this isn't for you.
Come on. Come on.
Alright, so,
Come on, Leroy.
whenever
Leroy.
you're ready. Are you done? Are you
He's so
done?
affectionate. Come
Are
on, you.
done? He is so lit right now.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, go to daddy.
Come on. Look what I got.
Oh, you wanna go play? Okay. So. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cool. So this is called Bumble. And it's like a
Why you buying fruit?
mustard type of ordeal. I'll be honest, I don't know if this is the yarn of the month, but this is the only thing that was in here. But I'm grateful for this. This is pretty. So crinkling, I will show you outside of the package. So here it is. It's showing up pretty true to color. So it is this color. I don't believe this is the yarn of the month. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a second one in there.
Yeah, but you might as well get some more. So,
Okay, so this is the only shopping shenanigan that I have. Yeah. So now we can talk about some dream knitting. So let's see. Before I talk about that, let's talk about some podcasts that I've been watching because I always forget to talk about podcasts. So this one podcast that I want to shout out is called I don't know if it's So Anxious or The Anxious Knitter, and her name is Joy, I believe. And she is a big old ball of sunshine, and I like her a lot. So I've been binge watching her while plugging everybody else in. And did you guys know that Caleisha hit over 150 subscribers? That is lit. That is exciting. Congratulations. Love you. Yes. Alright, so that's the one podcast that I really wanted to shout out, but stuck out to me this week because I'm usually pretty regular with the podcast unless like something in my recommended folder comes up and then I seems interesting and I'll take a look at it. So yeah. So now we'll get into dream knitting. So I do have some yarn on the way for my So Faded sweater. And I'm totally going to ruin the surprise because I don't know when I'm going to show you, when I'm going to cast it on, da-da-da-da. It's totally Legacy Fiber Arts. From Chelsea and Sue of the Legacy Knits podcast. I'm so excited to get that. So, that's getting cast on probably as soon as it gets here. So, I'm trying to finish up a lot of my whips. Technically, there's only 3, but that is 3 too many for me. So, while I am knitting that sweater, I also would like to cast on my eyeball shawl. And I think what I'm going to do is knit my So Faded sweater on my Haya sharps. And then knit my eyeball shawl on my signature needles and see how that goes. And now there's a Leroy coming to say hi. Also, I want to make my featherweight cardigan with my lamb strings yarn. Ooh.
solid, right? God damn it.
I took the last of the blue juice.
Oh, that was you. Sorry.
Yeah, you want some? It's in this cup. So, I took the last of the juice, and it's in this cup that my husband got me for our anniversary. And it says Bae. It says Bae because I'm Bae and he's Bae. I also got this ring. I I'm someone's wife. Okay. So I want to make these things because I really want to talk my husband into going to Rhinebeck with me, or taking me to Rhinebeck, or however you want to say it. I want to go to Rhinebeck, and I want to have on everybody's things that I made. So I want to finish my featherweight because that'll be an outfit, and then I want to finish my so faded because that will also be an outfit. And I also want to finish my eyeball shawl because that'll be an accessory. I just want to finish all the things so I can wear them to New York if I can talk somebody into taking me. So, don't make that sound. Alright. And I also want to start with all the scraps that I have, because I still have a lot of scraps from my Find Your Fade, and I know I'm going to have more scraps from other things. I want to start a Stephen West shawl, and it's called the Vertex Unite. That's not right. I apologize. But it's kind of like the construction of the Marled Magic, where you make like a square and then you add on around and it does cool symmetric things. That's dope. So I'd love to put my fade in that. And then like this border right here. All right here. This is Coal Miner's Daughter, so that's probably going to be the border. So, yes. This is my Find Your Fade, by the way, that I don't think I knit correctly because it's really curvy. Everyone else's isn't curvy, but it's also not blocked yet, so maybe that's the reason why it's curvy. I enjoy a curvy lady, so it don't matter to me. Love curvy ladies. Love you too, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is all of the things that I have to show you. So now we're on to random thoughts and ideas. So we've had Leroy for 2 Thursdays, so about 2 weeks maybe, or a week and some change.
It's only been 2 weeks?
It feels like it.
Yeah, something like that. 2.5.
So we've only had Leroy for 2 weeks. So the story of Leroy's existence. My father-in-law's dog had babies. Leroy was one of 7. And we have been contemplating a dog. Me and my husband were pretty much on the fence about the dog. My brother-in-law jumped over the fence for the dog. So, yeah. So even in the car ride to go get the dog, we are still arguing or debating if this would be okay.
Arguing.
That's like a debate. I wouldn't say it's an argument. You don't argue.
Man, I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to argue.
Man, good.
So, by the time we're still debating, Leroy is in my lap, and we're 5 minutes away from the house, still debating the dog.
I would actually be outside.
He's in the crate, still debating about the dog. But at this point, he's here now. So there's no more debating. He is here. We've got to get used to it.
Well, we don't have to.
Yes, we do.
I mean, we could just, you know what I'm saying, sit him outside the road.
Sit him outside.
Yeah. I mean, put a...
You're going to...
Possibly. You know, put a little finger on him and be like, hey.
Like a hitchhiker?
Like a hitchhiker dog, yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
should make a movie like that.
Hitchhiker Dog.
Hitchhiker Leroy.
Directed by DeAndre Bonner.
Yeah, man. They make a lot of money.
Oh my god. So, I want to give my honest opinion about dog owning. It is not the easiest thing in the world.
No.
It is one of the hardest things I've ever done besides my job. I feel like my job was a really hard obstacle to come over, and I'm still trying to come over obstacles at my job. This takes the cake. I would rather sit at my job and do customer service and get cussed out than the dog peeing everywhere. And I feel like this is the side of dog owning that no one really tells people about. The fact that the dog is going to be biting everywhere because he's a puppy, and he's going to be peeing everywhere because he's a puppy and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's not really...
Listen.
and he doesn't listen. But he's gotten a lot better from the 2 weeks. He's gotten a lot bigger from the 2 weeks. So I believe he's going to be a big doggy. And I did say if we ever got a doggy, I would prefer a larger dog, because the only dog experience that I have is through my biological mother, and she either gave the dog away or she kind of just let the dog run away and her problems were gone. So that's really all I have to go off of. So now my psyche is like, I have to be the best dog mommy ever. So that's what I'm trying to do. And my anxiety is always on 10,000 because I want to be the best dog mommy ever. So, yeah. But I do love him. He's growing on me more and more every day, to the point where I'm just at work and I'm just thinking, like, what's Leroy doing? I miss my baby. He's not a bad dog. He's a puppy. Hey, Leroy. He's just a puppy. He's just a puppy. So, yeah.
A puppy with a big mouth.
So, these last 2 weeks, I did go get a new tattoo. I can't show because I have on a long sleeve shirt, and it's in the healing process, and I don't want to gross anybody out with my peeling skin. No. No. Sit. No. Good boy. Okay. So, he is on 1,000 today. That's what he did last podcast.
Did he get you?
No, he didn't get me this time, but he was totally trying to eat my face. And that's another thing with Leroy. He enjoys eating my face.
Will you leave my woman alone?
So, we're still working on not eating mommy's face. But, everything else is pretty okay. And then you're going to lick my foot. I can't. Stop, Leroy. Oh my God. Okay. Alright. And these upcoming weeks, I hope to finish my mom's gift in a timely manner.
Come here, doggy.
And I hope to finish my dad's gift in a timely manner, so that way for the months of May and June, I would like to selfish knit, because come July, I will be attempting to make these socks.
Hey, doggy.
And I'm not going to steer away from them because I need to overcome my fear of the socks.
He's so cute.
So, we're going to attempt socks in July. It's going to be really hot and all this stuff. Mind you, there will be more things that I'm working on throughout the time that I'm knitting socks, because I can't just knit socks. But yes, we're gonna attempt the socks. Yes, I feel like my hair looks odd, but this is me, and I am not my hair. So I think that's it. Do you have any plans in 2 weeks, babe?
Sleep. Maybe.
Maybe sleep.
Maybe some sleep.
That would be nice.
I don't know.
Also, in 2 weeks, my sister graduates from high school. So, Mowry, I love you, and I'm proud. And happy class of 17.
17.
Did you know we've been out of high school
For 4 years.
4 years. No, 3 years.
3 years? Jesus Christ, time's going by fast. Get off my feet.
Yeah, we went to prom 3 years ago.
Yay, prom! I like prom. Prom's nice.
Yeah, prom was lit. So, yeah. Well, that is everything that I have for you today. If you enjoyed the podcast, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And make sure your notification button is on so that way you know when your girl posts a video. And also subscribe and join the Alliance and my biting dog that I hope in 2 weeks we're getting better. So, I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night tomorrow or whenever you're watching this. So happy knitting, happy sewing, happy crocheting, happy spinning, and happy crafting. Bye.